Are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to three episodes
67.
short. 367 or
Three,
66? Is it?
66. I'm damn.
Okay. So we are just three
66.
episodes short of 69th episode with SNL with Quizwiser. And we can assure you it will be something. It will for sure will definitely be something different. Definitely something
We
that you
have
have not
huge
expected.
announcement. Huge announcement.
Huge announcement. It would be fun how it turns out.
Talk
Oh,
about it.
your
Hold on.
Zomato is calling and you're leaking the number. Okay, so how is everyone doing? Pratik has to take an important call. I think he has a delivery coming in. So, meanwhile, how is everyone doing? And I think there is IPL also going on. So, are you guys watching IPL or what you guys are up to? Let us know. Where is the watch? Well, we will talk about that and a lot more really soon. And yeah, some people are asking about the title Oneplus Nord blast again and again and again and again and again. So we will be talking a good part of this video will be we will be focusing on the OnePlus Nord 2 blast as well.
What did I miss? What did I miss? So just to tell everyone, I'm from a remote location working. On Saturday evening, I had a birthday party of my niece to attend. So
Oh,
sorry
nice.
about the audio and the video quality, but the content is really good. And if you have just joined the stream, hit the like button. Let's take it to 169 likes. And on that note, we were going to talk about smartphones in 2022, how smartphones in 2022 are overpriced, not that good compared to the previous year. Samsung launched like 5 phones, M33 has launched this week. But yet, then again, my cousin showed me a post and I saw the post on actually LinkedIn.
The
And you
blast
think,
one, OnePlus
yeah,
Nord 2.
exactly.
Okay.
Has LinkedIn converted into a social media app? Like,
It is. It is. Oh,
it
it's
is.
like it is the new social media app. People
Right,
connect
right.
everywhere.
Right, there were more photos on LinkedIn compared to Twitter. Like, I just
Hmm.
went back to Twitter, I just saw one video of it, and then I
Hey,
went on and checked on LinkedIn, there were like 4 photos of it.
is it
There was
already
more.
169 likes?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
let's take it to 269.
nah. We are talking about the likes. The likes we are talking about 169 likes. It's not the 169 views.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
that's what I thought. How can we have 169 likes already? It's like 2 minutes in for the live stream. By the way, how old is Dubu? And
She's 5 years old. She's just
nice.
turned five. She's
Hey,
just
how
turned
was
five.
her birthday?
Uh, like, it would be boring from our perspective, but she was
Hmm.
with her friends, dancing, balloons, and all of that. Like, bacha party birthday.
Nice. That is fun. That's quite wholesome as well. Okay.
Actually,
So what do we have for today? What are the topics we are gonna discuss?
oh, what are the topics? Oh, there was April Fool. We had our own sweet April Fool joke, which is, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm getting a call. Hold on.
Okay, so while Pratik is taking a call, let's talk about what we are going to discuss today. Of course, the majority of the conversation will be two-way, and we will be talking about your answering your questions and taking some super chat as well. But meanwhile, we will be talking mostly about OnePlus Nord 2 Blast, the best April Fool jokes, also the TechWiser watch that's gonna be revealing very real time soon, and there are other things as well. So a lot of people were asking about the S22 Ultra video. That one is almost done and should be live in weeks, I guess, or maybe couple of days. So that video is basically about how an iPhone user
Did your mic disconnect?
did. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Nah, that's good. It's good. It's all good. It's all good.
It's like I have to wonder like how long was it in the mute mode, and
No,
what
no,
did
no,
I?
no, it wasn't. So you're done with your S22 Ultra review. So for an iPhone user, how's your experience? If you have to rate it like a 1 out of 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your experience shifting from Android? iOS Quest 22 Ultra.
I can say one thing that it will trigger a lot of people. a lot,
Ah,
a lot of
aha,
users will get triggered after
aha,
watching that video.
aha. I, I,
And
I can feel it. I can feel it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I can feel it. Are you nitpicking about that? Like, if you go back to the keyboard, you see
it's
this, you
not
can
even
swipe right
nitpicking.
on the
See,
dot.
if it was nitpicking, if it
Actually, your
was
charging issue was legit. I think your charging
that
issue was very legit.
that I'm not even counting. There are
Okay.
I have picked up so many small things, and like if I didn't show it on the screen, it would have been nitpicking. But since I'm able to like I can show them on the screen, see this is the problem, this is the
Hmm.
problem, this is the problem, and if you remove all three of them, there are still three more
Still
problems,
three more problems. Oh,
and everything is
that's
on
interesting.
screen documented
That's
and
interesting. I would want to see it. I would want to see it, like
comparable
just to.
side by side with iPhone. So, like, it's an interesting video, but what I'm afraid is some people will get triggered after watching that.
That happens. Like even I did a video on switching from Android to iOS, and there are few things which I even find annoying, but those are like the ecosystem thing. You will find it annoying, but it is meant to be that way. And on that note, thank you, Ayush, for the super chat 69.69. And thank you for bringing us back to the topic as well. So, OnePlus is having a blast with the Nord series. Oh, yes, let's talk about OnePlus. So, let me read out the entire post, which is in itself very interesting. Because earlier I thought it was like a vague post and I couldn't even find the exact details. But turns out it was a very comprehensive post.
Hmm.
So, few days back, my brother got injured as he was using OnePlus Nord 2 device, which suddenly burst out in his hand while talking on phone. So yeah, and this is from Lakshay Verma of on LinkedIn. I'm reading the LinkedIn post, and I will link the post below if you want. I can show you the images as well. So he was like, phone was just 50% around charged and was just 4 months old. So it is within warranty if you go by
Hmm.
that, and it wasn't charging as per the post. It seems like the phone wasn't charging. My brother is still paying emis of the same. That sucks, man. Like, that literally sucks. If you lose your phone or if you do something bad to your phone and it's still on emi, that sucks. Like it happened to me. I had a Moto Z Play some back then. But the emi was only 3 months and my brother broke the display. So he had to work for the display. I had to pay the emi. Horrible experience. So we went to customer service center at Connaught Place, New Delhi, CP for all the Delhi people. First they kept us waiting for long. Then they examined it and told us to wait for few days as they're gonna send the device to the head office in Bangalore to get approvals on the solution. Now they came up with the fact that it's our fault behind all of this havoc. How can a customer be eligible to burst out his own device? Guys, please be practical and little bit technical. And then there's OnePlus, have you appointed illiterate and non-technical staff? Then that's different story. So now they're claiming that the phone is under warranty, but they can't do anything about it as it is our fault behind everything, and we shouldn't expect any help from their end. And here are some images. Let me just push the brightness back down. So here are some images, if you can see,
Hmm.
of the phone. Oh yes. So what are your thoughts on phones blasting, or
Hmm.
especially OnePlus Nord 2 blasting?
I think before we get to that, we would like to
Hmm.
hear what OnePlus also has to say so that we have a holistic view of this thing. That
Holistic.
is a post from that person. We would like to hear what OnePlus also has to say. But the problem with OnePlus is they don't usually come out with a statement.
Yeah.
Official
So this is
statement.
not like the first incident. This has been like
Yeah.
the ninth incident on the same issue. And I remember in one or two issues they even paid out the medical expenses and they gave them the new phone back or they gave the charger back. But there was no release to the media, to the press or us. Like it's high time. And
Mostly
of
what they
course,
do is leave a comment saying DM us, and all the conversation happens in the DM or through the lawyers or whatever it is. So that's the problem. Even if you want to get a holistic picture of how one side has said and the other side is not releasing a public statement in the first place. So it's very difficult to form a holistic idea or the holistic view of the situation.
And
Mm,
another thing is, uh, if you think from the user perspective, of course there is no pattern or issue with Nord 2. There are a lot of Nord 2 devices. I was using Nord 2 as my primary phone long back. We still have the Nord 2, and it's not like the phone has burst. We are using it thoroughly. It's scary though when you hear about it, and now that the mainstream media has touched it, and now relatives and everyone around me ask me what's the case with Nord 2 and should I even get Nord 2. So there's no problem with the device. There are specific devices which are having these issues, but still, you like when a issue has caught on so much and there are like 10 devices, if I'm right with the count, there is 10 devices. uh, there has to be an explanation from the brand, like
mm,
so and so happened, whether it was a user mistake or whether it was the company's mistake or whether it was something that happened due to external factors, because phones don't blast unless you apply external pressure. Either the battery explodes or the wires short circuit. There's only couple of ways in which a phone can blast. Either there is a short circuit inside it, or either your battery is punctured or something is done with it.
correct. Mm. Let us
So
chat. How many of you are using a OnePlus
I'm
device,
using a
and
not.
specifically if you're using a OnePlus Nord 2? And what are your thoughts on, even if you don't have a OnePlus, let us know what are your thoughts on this whole incident. What do you guys think about what should OnePlus has done? Do you think this is yet another marketing gimmick? Not a marketing gimmick, but
Marketing is a PR stunt, yeah, whatever
some
you
sort
want to say.
of gimmick from any of the end, or how things are going. What do you guys think about it? Let us know. I'm using a Nord 2. Okay.
Oh, this
Mm,
is a very interesting question. It is okay. Is it okay to buy and use iPhone from Cellbuddy? So I don't want to actually throw light on this channel or on this entire thing, but this generally I've watched a lot of videos. Like if you would have watched the gadget video which we did right now, we covered an Apple AirPod Pro Max. Is that what they call the 65,000 one? So we bought a duplicate one from somewhere and we're trying to tell people like this is not cool to buy, shouldn't buy it, and it makes zero sense. So there are few channels or there are few sellers that operate on YouTube which sell you either jailbroken iPhones, second-hand iPhone, duplicate iPhone, all those duplicate stuff. So we thought of doing this video, like buying stuff from them and then seeing if it is legit or is just pure scam or cash grab, whatever. And they sell like I don't want to talk a lot because even if I say a few bit, people will go and check it, and I don't want them to go and check those things. But selling Apple Watch like for 1,500 rupees or selling an iPhone for 20,000, 30,000 rupees, which makes zero sense. Which makes zero sense. There's no chances that they could be original
and
because
yeah,
if it's
it's
yeah
interesting to see how things are going on. Okay, so we have some comments from OnePlus user. Using Nord 2 for 5 months, I haven't experienced any heating issue or anything, but every time blast news comes out, it's very scary.
yeah
Okay, dude, my brother is using a Nord 2 and he uses this device very carefully.
carefully.
I also use a Nord 2.
What does Nord do? There are a lot of Nord users because it was the best selling device for them. I use the Nord and I'm low-key scared for my life. It goes full on atom bomb while playing games. Generally, there has to be a manufacturing defect with some of the devices if they explode that way. Because no ways a phone can explode just randomly. Like
Hmm.
just explode. Because there
And
is a safety mechanism in every phone. If it heats beyond a level, it just shuts down.
just bought a Nord 2 a week ago. Overall, a good experience. Scared about the blast though. Hmm. That's something like, yeah. Also, yeah, what we want to hear is your opinion as well. What do you think about this whole incident? So yeah, even if you don't own a OnePlus device or a Nord 2, let us know what you think about the whole situation.
Oh yes. So best phone under 30,000. I want to get the Nord 2, but I'm scared AF now. I love the design of the V23 though. I need good camera and display. You can try the iQOO 9 SE. I think it costs 31,999 or something like that, but there would be some offer or something and the price will come down. So iQOO 9 SE is a good overall package. You get really good performance, you get really good camera, you get really good display in that case. The only thing you would compromise on is the operating system, but it's still Android 12. Hmm.
This,
Sorry,
yeah,
I think.
this one. Best smartphone under 25,000. I think we are doing a video on this. Exactly 25,000 is a category where we're picking.
Yeah, we are doing a smartphone camera under 25,000. Yeah,
Okay.
we are doing a smartphone camera.
Best smartphone under 20,000. We are picking 20,000
Yeah,
category. Yes.
20,000. We already have a video on best smartphone under 25,000. You can check that out. Overall, I think Realme 9 Pro Plus is a very good package if you want good camera, latest Android update, and clean UI, comparatively clean UI. I would pick Realme 9 Pro Plus, but then the problem with Realme 9 Pro Plus is Realme's own GT Master Edition GT Neo 2 goes on sale, which comes under 25,000. So if you want like the best performance, those are a very good phone to buy. Hmm. Oh, this is your topic. I think
Oh, this one. Oh, sorry.
Mrinal
The
is
same one.
like the Firestick wizard. So you
Firestick guy
can
for SVP. Okay.
Firestick guy.
Which Fire Stick should you buy? I think as of now there are four Fire Stick in India: Fire Stick Lite, Fire Stick third generation, Fire Stick 4K, and the Fire Stick 4K Max. Fire Stick 4K Max is like 7,000. Even in the sale, you get it for 5,500, and in US that is 3,000. So it's way expensive even in India. So you can leave it out of the picture. It doesn't even offer anything special. Not even a Type C port it has. So Fire Stick 4K Max is out of the picture. Then you have Fire Stick Lite. Fire Stick Lite is good if your only requirement is Netflix and Prime videos, but it sometimes lag and shutter. Also, the remote that you get with the Fire Stick Lite is not the new one. So that's another con. Now you have Fire Stick third generation and the Fire Stick 4K. Fire Stick third generation is good if you want speed, performance, and a new remote. And if you have a 4K television, and if you have a Netflix or a Prime Video plan of 4K, then you should go with Netflix Fire Stick 4K. That is and both of them comes during the sale for what, 2 or 3,000 rupees. Mostly they are on sale, so that's a good time to buy it. You can use Keepa to see the price history and then buy it accordingly.
So yeah, if you have like a very meh TV or a very expensive TV that doesn't have a good operating system, you can use the Fire Stick. Funny thing, we use Fire Stick on our Android TV as well because Android TV.
Mm.
This is a very interesting question. So I've heard a lot of Poco X3 Pro users come out on Twitter, and I see posts every day about Poco X3 Pro break. So Nitin, if it's your personal phone and if you have the sheet and you have not bootloader unlocked or what do you call? I'm sorry if you can hear voices in the background. There are kids around. I'm really sorry if anyone has to hear that and finds it annoying. So if you have the job sheet and your phone is proper under warranty and everything, do tweet it out. I'll retweet. I'll personally retweet it. So it's nothing that we don't talk about. Sometimes the tweets or sometimes things don't look legit in the first place, or we don't have enough information to talk about it. Of course, I think Rakesh from Gyan Therapy did a video on Poco or something. Uh, so he couldn't find one job sheet. He could find like only one job sheet, or there were so many complaints, but he could legit find only one job sheet. So that's the problem with it. If you find it legit, of course we'll talk about it. But then people are like, my phone is broken, it's got a dent from the left side, or I've just rooted my phone, or I have a custom ROM installed. So you have to think from the company perspective as well. Like, how will they accept a phone which is physically externally damaged or which has warranty void on it? But I'm pretty sure you don't have any case in that place.
Okay, I
But
think there was a super chat we missed, so I think it's bookmarked. Yeah, A73 versus A53. A73 is the one that we recently did, right?
A53 was the one we recently got. It's
Hmm.
very dicey. It's very dicey. And I like to say this Exynos 1280. I was like, I wanted to understand that chip. I wanted to use the phone for some day. But then Samsung just launched M33, which costs 17,000 rupees and comes with the same Exynos 1280. And I was like, "Ah, what's the whole point of then reviewing the device or telling you to go for it? Or
The kids are
just
having
doesn't
a
make
really good time.
sense.
We can
It's
feel it here. It's a birthday house.
acha outside. Oh,
Outside, yeah.
uh-huh.
Pretty
They to
cool actually.
are. So yeah, A73. I think we are doing A73. Are we covering A73?
Uh, we are covering the M53, I guess. The M
Okay.
series. I think M33 was the one that was launched yesterday, and then
Huh.
there is M53, which will be
53.
launching on 7. So we are covering the M753. So
M53. We are
confusing.
not
So
covering A7.
confusing.
They launched five devices. They launched five devices, five A devices last week. A23, A33, A73, A53, and there is some other A13.
Some A13, yeah,
A13.
yeah. It's all three
So
series.
13 to 23, 33, 53, 73.
Nice. At least that they
Hi,
have the
hi.
series thing going on. It's easier
Hi,
for us.
hi. Hi, hi.
And then there will be S version as well. Wait
Yes,
for
yes.
3 4 months, and then there will be A73s, A53s. All of that will also come. That's fun.
Just to summarize your question, I would say A52s makes more sense. It's like a very legit buy. A73, they silently launched it for 42,999. So if you want to get that, you can look out for S20 FE 5G or even S21 FE. That makes more sense. Like putting in 42, 43,000 for A73 is like a huge sum. And that's why I think last time we didn't even cover A52s, because when it was launched, it was way expensive, way expensive.
Hmm.
But now all the 2021 phones are on sale. The price has reduced by 5,000. So now they are becoming like a very good device to buy. This in itself is like a very good video. Should you buy last year's flagship, or should you buy 2 year old flagship, or should you buy 2 year old phone? That's
Hmm. Oh, Ayush is saying I got a S21. S21. Okay, so last year flagship for 54,000 with a charger
that's
on
important.
S22
That's
launch. Good thing. I think there's no question of asking if it's good or not once you have bought it. Once you have bought it, it's good. That's how it is.
because you need a phone right now. You need a
Hmm.
phone right now. What if it goes on sale after 2 months? It's like if I want a phone right now, I want a phone right now. I can't wait 2 months for it.
Hmm.
Of course, it's a good deal, man. S21 for 54,000 is a good one, and you would get better battery life than S22. I have the S22, and you would have a better battery life than S21. Oh, this is a very interesting question. Can heating in summer affect battery performance? Uh, definitely. If your phone heats a lot, the f- the smartphone has to bring down the CPU to control heating. Battery drain is of course more, because heat is number one factor to which makes everything work twice. So yes, you do lose out on battery life quite too much. And plus, the more you use your phone, the more heated it will get. Yeah, that's it.
Mm. One thing that I have noticed is iPhone usually gets a lot of hot. Like my iPhone, it usually gets a lot hot when I'm charging. Same thing I've heard from Manu and few other people as well. That iPhone heats up a lot while when it's on charge. But I didn't find any problem even when I use it when it's on charge. There's no problem there. It's not about the iPhone Android kind of a thing, but it's just
No, you
addressing this.
should say the name of the phone. Which phone didn't have problem when you were using it while it was charging?
iPhone didn't have any problem when I use it. It's on charging, but I've not used any other phone. I didn't use
No.
Samsung S22
Generally, they
Ultra.
don't.
Hmm.
The thing is, phones heat due to fast charge, which is, of course, you're trying to. So what happens is there is your charging port over here. So it tries to control how many. Like if you have a 25-watt fast charging, or if you have 120-watt fast charging, the phone doesn't charge at 120-watt at all the time. It has to dynamically go up, go down, depending on how it can charge. So so your charger is always, of course, throwing 120-watt output, but here this thing denies that output. So that extra is converted into heat, and of course the battery charging at fast speed also causes it to heat. So that's one there. That problem is solved by OnePlus and iQOO, not iQOO, OnePlus, Oppo, and Realme. For their phones, they do the entire calculation on the adapter. So in their case, the adapter gets hot, but the phone doesn't get hot.
Hmm.
So with somewhat, Android has solved that problem. It doesn't happen that much in Android
Okay. Pratik,
compared
you
to.
are just getting me scared.
I'm a
Me,
OnePlus Nord 2 user. Is it
okay,
safe?
I'm a OnePlus Nord 2 user. Is it safe? What
No,
are
it's
your
not
thoughts?
about scaring. It's not about scaring. It's just that it has been 10 incidents and the brand
Hmm.
still doesn't feel that need to put out a release and put out something. So it's nothing to be scared. Like I'm also a primary Nord 2 user. We still have the Nord 2. So it's most likely there are problem with few units which blasted. So if your phone is running good, it's running safe, it most likely is safe. But
Correct.
the more people are aware about it, the more we talk about it, the better it
Hmm.
is for everyone out there.
See, I think the problems that we want to address is informing everyone and like make it's like informing everyone and jagrukta. Everyone should know that this kind of things is happening. That's what the problem we are focusing on. As Pratik has said, there has been 9 incidents, almost 9 to 10 incidents. Some of them may be fake, some of them maybe not. We don't know that for sure. But we what we want, or what OnePlus should have done, is having a public statement for every OnePlus user, not just for the marketing team, PR team, or for the YouTubers, journalists out there, but for their actual users. They should have a statement. See, these were the problem that has happened. Most of them
Hmm.
had this kind of problem, which is not related to OnePlus day-to-day use, and you can use it. It's safe. Once the brand says it, then it makes a lot of things. Otherwise, we can only do is a speculation thing. So the problem
So
here is actually official words, official
from
statement
the
from
brand.
OnePlus.
So it's
That's
not that bad scenario. Like the last phone we remember, which like blew a lot and was from a reputed brand, and everyone knew about it, was Note 7. So
hmm,
there were more than 50 plus incidents. So this is not compared anything. But then Samsung found out there was problem with the units. So they recalled every Note 7 unit and issued an apology and all of that. People were refunded back their money, and the entire Note 7 line was cancelled. I think that's the most popular phone blasting incident anyone knows of. So in their case, what happened? They tried to put too much battery inside the phone. So the at the curves, the wire, the anode and the cathode were kind of touching each other. So that was causing short circuit, and a lot of phone blew up. In this case, it's not that bad. But 10 incidents is way too much for a brand to like still be quiet and not talk about it.
correct. And like while we are on it, let's talk about. So let's jump back to when it started, and let's talk about whatever the incident that has happened and what we know. So the I think the first thing, it was started back somewhere in August, after the
Yeah.
Prime Day sale, when the OnePlus was sold a lot. So
Yeah.
there was a guy from Bangalore who said that his wife
Wife.
was riding a bicycle or a bike, and then it blasted on the pocket or maybe in the purse.
Purse.
So they posted it on Twitter. I think the
Twitter.
guy name was Ankur or something. So they
Something.
posted it on Twitter. Then OnePlus reached out to them in the comment, and then they asked him to DM all the details. Then from there, I think the
The
conversations was
post
shared.
disappeared.
Yeah,
Post
the post
disappeared.
disappeared. That was the
Post
main
disappeared.
problem. The we don't know what was the root cause, or what OnePlus has said, discussed, the post disappear. So that was the first thing that it happened. I think the second incident was, I know this particularly. There was Gaurav Gulati, or some
Gulati,
Delhi-based lawyer,
Gulati. No,
and
there was again couple of incidents, but two of them
hmm,
again tweets disappeared. Like
two
it
is
happened and the
disappear.
tweets
And
disappeared.
then the major head turner was a lawyer from
Lawyer,
Delhi, and he
Delhi.
sent illegal notice, a pictures of couple of cease and desist notice on Twitter, saying that he's gonna file a defamatory action
Sue.
against
He's
OnePlus
gonna
and all
sue
that.
OnePlus. Yeah.
And I think his coat was burned, and his pocket was burned, the coat blazer was burned while he was
Mhm.
charging the phone, or maybe like talking to
Charging phone.
someone. And
Yeah.
then I think the post disappeared. I think the
Mhm.
post disappeared. There was no like the follow up conversation of like what happened to that charger, what happened to that cease and desist letters and all that. So
No, so what happened? OnePlus sent a team to review the device. The guy didn't
hmm,
allow them to review the device, so OnePlus filed back a case again. Like we were denied access on point, like we were denied access to those, and then nothing came out from that. Then there was an incident where the guy's whole thigh was burnt. That was pretty scary. The
hmm,
phone blasted in his
I
pocket.
think a guy from Maharashtra
Maharashtra.
that
That was the
some
time when OnePlus paid all the medical expenses. The phone was
hmm,
revoked and everything was done. But again, no official statement from the brand. And then there was a couple of incidents of charger blasting from the socket. So that was due to
hmm,
voltage fluctuation and all of that, which again I think is fine. It shouldn't happen because every charger or every power bank has 6 to 7 layers of circuit protection. So voltage surge and all of that is pretty much built inside it. But happens in
hmm,
rural areas where then you need to have stabilizer. Fridge and everything also explodes, AC explodes over there, so that is like, that is acceptable, that happens. And then after a huge gap we again have a not to blast.
yeah. So more or less the chronology starts somewhere in August. Then we have something in September. November there were a lot of blast issues. December there were a lot of blast issues, and then nothing in January, February, and then we have March. So more or less
Okay,
we have a lot of incidents.
we're not sure about the color. I think only blue color is blasting. They were, but this particular incident, the guy said he had bought the phone just 4 months back, which
Hmm.
doesn't tell you anything about when it was manufactured, when it was not manufactured. But
Right.
considering the phone is released long back, it should be a new unit. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. But yeah, that's what you want to know, right? We all are clueless. We all are clueless. So if there's a particular problem with some of those particular generations, people needs to
Mhm.
know.
Oh, good to see back, Ananga. I want those 4 years of Android updates. Also, I wait for I will
Should
I
I
should
wait for
should I wait
M53
for
or should I?
M53, A53? Help me, please.
Do we know enough
M53.
about M53? Do we know enough about M53? I'm not
It's
sure.
under the embargo, so even if we know
No,
or don't know, we are not allowed to talk about the real
talk about
specifics.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 years of Android updates you would also get with the S21 FE and all of that. So that's much more worth buying than A53, I would say. But it's like a very different price point. I think makes sense to wait. M series won't get 4 year of update, so I'm pretty sure they wouldn't give 4 years of update to the M series. Oh, guys, your take on Samsung removing charger and also your take on M33 and A53 5G with Exynos 1280, 16K and 36K. That's what is my entire confusion on it. And TFT screen on 2022. Yeah, if people are wondering, Sammy basically means Samsung. So M33, I don't think it's not a bad deal per se. It's not a bad deal per se because you know what it is. It's a TFT display. You can see it's a TFT display. Some people specifically want a Samsung phone, so that's the compromise they are living up to, which is not that bad. But Exynos 1280 in a 16K phone and then again in a 33K phone makes zero sense to me personally. Like, even if it is chip shortage, I was expecting the pricing to be a bit high because A53 also has the same chip. Like, how do you justify the lineup? And removing charger, there's only one thing. See, if you go out and buy an S22, which costs like suppose 73, 74,000, and if you add like 2,000 rupees to this, there's no other phone. Like, you won't get iPhone 13 if you add 2,000 rupees to this. Like, there's not much competition. So people who buy a flagship definitely have the budget of 1 to 2,000 to get an extra charger. But when you buy a budget phone or when you buy a mid-range, chalo, let's leave mid-range as well. If you buy a budget phone or if you buy a phone which is below 20,000, below 15,000 or below 20,000, adding 500 rupees changes the entire. You can buy a different phone, you can buy a better phone. If you add 2,000 rupees you will get 8 GB RAM variant, if you, or more storage. So I think Samsung should think on that decision. Like, removing charges from budget and mid-range phones doesn't make sense to me because people actually don't have the budget to buy a charger. But
Right.
the thing is, if sales are not affected, every brand will do this.
Everyone
Every
will do it. It's like
every brand
removing the headphone jack. Things comes in
removing the
cycle.
headphone. Everyone will do it. If it doesn't affect the sale, everyone will do it.
So it's on to you guys. If you think that's not a right move, or if you think, like, it's you who decide. If you guys reach to the brand, share your thoughts on Twitter to the brand and share awareness with your friends and family. If that message goes to the brand, and if they
Strong, yeah.
say the sales dipping, one brand will back out and everyone will stop doing that. But if people are okay with it,
Okay
then
with it.
every brand will follow this trend. Okay, next up we have, is OnePlus 10 Pro worth buying? Okay, so I think Pratik can talk about the specifications of OnePlus 10 Pro. One thing that I can add is we are definitely gonna cover OnePlus 10 Pro soon. We will cover the retail unit, which will be launching on 5th of April. We
April,
will buy it from Amazon
April.
also. Stay tuned for that. And I think Pratik has already used the 10 Pro. So what are your thoughts
I'll
on the
use the
camera
10 Pro.
device?
I'll use the 10 Pro. Hey, I don't know. People were going mad about it. I thought it was decent, man. Like it was
Hmm.
like last year they priced it at 64,999, OnePlus 9 Pro. This year also it's priced the same. Now, from the reviews I've read, I've not personally used it. Okay, I have personally used the device for 2 days, but that was Chinese unit. It had Color OS and it had Color OS type AI optimization and camera. So camera and all, I don't have my hopes high, but I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting how it turns out. But as far as the reviews I've heard abroad, they say the camera is not consistent. Like sometimes it takes way better photos, sometimes it takes like below average photos. So it's not that consistent with camera, which is my only thing to watch out for. And of course, the Color OS 12. Or sorry, Oxygen OS 12. So we'll buy the unit. We'll see. You will see. So just you've waited so much. Just give us 4 or 5 days more. Just wait a bit. We'll have very good video coming for you, and all your questions will be answered.
Hmm. Okay, I think this question is I've seen this question quite a bit. Missed my chat. Redmi Note 10 Pro or Redmi last year. Okay, Redmi Note 11 Pro this year, or wait for OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite. OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite 5G.
5G, yeah. Redmi
Redmi.
Note 10 Pro Max or Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus, which
Hey
shall I
man,
prefer for
that's
good
like
camera?
one hell of a question.
Oh, what a question. You know, if you just put one more phone into this would be a best under video, like best
Category.
smartphone under best and smartphone under. But yeah, that's like I'm still trying to understand your question, but I get it. The market is that confusing that you have to see it this way. Not CE2 Lite, especially not CE series aren't that good, to be honest with you. But we'll just wait for not CE2 Lite to come out. Let's see. Hope they bring it with Android 12. Neither of the phone Android 12. Huh, right. Neither of these phones also come with Android 12. So generally, what I've seen is 2021 smartphones are providing much more value for money compared to 2022 smartphones. So if you
Come
don't want the late,
2021, 2020.
yeah,
Last
yeah,
year
last
one
year,
providing more value than this year. Why?
then compared to this year phone.
Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
chip shortage, inflation,
Hmm.
war scenarios, and it is there. Like people generally, like even I believed, like chip shortage is just a fancy term to take more money from the customers. But now that I'm inside the entire ecosystem, now I'm seeing what variations and combinations people are using. Actually, they don't have enough chip to do that. And
Hmm.
being spoken to people inside the company who are product managers or who are at top positions, they are actually paying twice the money that they used to pay for the same things in 2021 compared to 2022. So Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus doesn't seem like a very good value compared to Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Like last year, you would be like, whoa, 120 hertz AMOLED display, stereo speakers, 108 megapixel camera, and what all and all of that stuff. And this year's Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus was like, man. So yeah, that's that's the
Oh,
thing.
we have a super duper chat in orange.
Super duper chat.
Interesting.
Super duper chat. That's like good analogy.
Okay. Oh, that's it. This is interesting. I think every time the super chat amount decreases or increases,
Increase.
changes, the color also changes. You know? Interesting.
Hmm.
Your thoughts on high risk warning issue by government on privacy vulnerabilities in Android 10, 11, 12. Huh? I'm not aware of this thing. Even on Android 12, can one trust privacy protection offered by Android skins or even iOS for that matters? I think you can pretty much trust it. The iOS version that we see here, or the Android version we see here, the stock Android one, is the same that is available in US as well, and they have a very strong privacy law. And like, so there is no difference between the iOS version we see here and there. So that proportion should not be thing. But what confuses me is
So
Android 12 is also
I'm
there.
reading Times of India.
Hmm.
So government advisory reveals that these vulnerabilities exist in the Android OS due to flaws in Android runtime, framework component, media framework, kernel, Qualcomm component, everything internally.
Hmm.
Google has already acknowledged these vulnerabilities in the OS and rolled out a security patch earlier this month. So we are talking about March. So
Hmm.
according to the recent, you have to install the latest March update. Now the thing is, vulnerabilities doesn't mean that there's a security hack. Vulnerabilities definitely means is there are some chances like this can be utilized now, or this there is a loophole in the system. Not necessarily it can be broken, but of course, like nothing is hack proof or nothing is like foolproof. There
Hmm.
are going to be privacy vulnerabilities going forward. There are going to be, like, nothing is perfect, as they say. Like, it's, I'm talking very philosophically, but nothing is perfect is the thing. You will find more vulnerabilities. It's good that Google has acknowledged it, and you will get a security update, but it should be a problem with phones that are no longer supported.
Hmm. Quite an interesting thing. Like
Quite an interesting thing.
Indian government finding out vulnerabilities that others are not able to do, and government is also the
Yeah.
Google is also acknowledging it. That's
It
really
is
quite.
the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team under the IT
Hmm.
Ministry, CERT.
Nice.
Thanks for bringing out that to our attention. I
Hmm.
clearly didn't know about this, or I just didn't read in detail. If I saw it anywhere.
Oh yeah. On that note, I think Indian government, the anti-competition or anti-competition part of that Indian government, they've also sent a notice to Google about that 30% commission that they charge
Hey,
on.
Play
Yeah, yeah,
Store,
that was interesting. Play Store. So like, and they didn't send it to Apple, which also does the same thing. In
same
US,
thing.
the government has sent both to Apple as well as at Google, but in India, the government has sent it to Apple because I think there was a petition filed by 800 Indian developers who was saying that they took 30% of the commission or whatever you get from the Google Play Store. So
So, just to summarize for the people who don't understand, so whenever you buy an app from Google Play Store or you do a subscription which comes from Google Play ID or GPay or any of that, so if the app is charging you 100 rupees, Google slaps 30 rupees on it, so you are paying 130 rupees. That is what 30% charge from the Play Store is, because Play Store is providing you the mechanism to pay and do all of that. So, yeah, go ahead.
which is and this is before taxes. Of course there is taxes as well, which developers have to pay and Google also have to pay. So this 30% commission is before taxes. So yeah, there were like 800 developers in India, freelancers, developers, app stores
Mhm.
developers, who filed this petition to this government anti-competition union, and then they asked the Google to about it. So Google is working on it, but surprisingly Google already has one program going on which is very selective to very specific developers, and Spotify is a part of it, where a developer can choose whatever they want to charge, and it's not specific if Google is going to take a 30% cut or not. So they already have that plan going on. They're testing it with the beta for very selective users. So Spotify, company like Spotify is already enrolled in it, and if you pay
Mhm.
Spotify, it teaches directly to Spotify, and Spotify decide what they want to price for it. Although it's very vague, how does it work?
Exactly. That was the problem in US with Apple as well. So what they say is, if you if like suppose if you're going and buying an app or you're paying a subscription, if you do it from their website, you can ignore the 30% usage. which is what your Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all of that does. Because you go to Amazon or Netflix website and do a subscription over there. So the thing is, Apple says if you are posted your app in the App Store, you have to actually give them a little bit of demo. A lot of
Hmm.
apps were banned from the App Store because they said go to our website and take a subscription, and then only you can use the app. So even their argument was, why is Netflix allowed to do that? Why is Amazon Prime allowed to do that? So they have like their special
But they also
exceptions
have
with
their free
some.
trial. You can get a free trial for Netflix and Prime videos.
Can you?
I think they don't.
Can you?
I'm not
No,
sure
I don't
about
think they
it.
do.
They've
Netflix, no,
removed it.
they
There's
removed
no
it.
free trial
Netflix
for
removed
Netflix. Guys, let us
it.
know
You
in the
straight up
comments if you still get it. Still get a free 1 month
free
trial on
one.
Netflix. I think
No,
yeah,
they
they've
don't.
removed it.
They didn't do one. What it was earlier 1 month. They rolled back
Hmm.
to 7 days, and now I
Hmm.
don't think they give you trial.
Hmm. Hey,
Anyways, in
interesting.
US there wasn't a trial.
Mm. Even the Play Store, what they do is like there's a game I was playing and I liked it, so I thought of like buying the pro version of it. But what they do is they add a pro version and in-app purchases. So if you buy a like in case you guys don't know, if you buy a paid game from Google Play Store, you can get a full refund within 2 hours if you don't like it. No question asked. There's just a
Arey,
refund
हाँ,
button you have to tap and you will get the 100% refund back. You don't get it on iOS, but you can send them an email, and they also refund the money.
they
No
also
question
refund.
asked if you do it in couple of hours. But if you buy it in-app purchases, and this is what so I thought I will try this game, but it was not available. So I thought I will give the in-app purchases a try. I tried that. I didn't like the game, and there's no way to refund it. So this is also like this also goes for the app developers. They also find sneaky ways. You can refund, you have to refund a game that you bought directly. But if you sell it through in-app purchases, then there's no way there's no
Do
way
you
they
want me to tell you that? Do you want me to tell you something else as well?
which one? Yeah, yeah.
You cannot do it now. I think they no longer give you back the
Even
money.
let's
Yeah,
see.
you don't get it. I've wasted my money on couple of apps, so they
Hey,
don't give you
interesting,
back.
they remove the refund thing.
Now they say just ki not eligible, not eligible. Or maybe it was with
Interesting.
my account since I tried with couple of apps or 3 4 apps.
Let me see. So what's a paid game that costs 10 rupees? Oh yeah, there's one.
Nova launcher is 20
Yeah,
rupees.
yeah. So yeah, this is this game. So this is what, how much is 10 rupees? Let's try this.
Go ahead. Oh,
This
you
is this is all
live
for honest chat. So let's make it 469 likes. This is
wasting
all.
money. I wasted 10 rupees on Google Play Store and you would be amazed. And
To earn 469 likes.
you won't believe what happened next.
So there we go. Bye.
You can show your card details in the chat.
Even I don't know my card details in chat. I have to think about the.
We are pretty honest with everyone. Like we are a very transparent organization. We can share our card details. This is us, our society, our card.
So let's see if I even remember the card which is associated here. Okay, seems like it's working. Let's see. Yeah. So there we go. Gonna make a purchase. We are gonna
Hmm.
see this live.
Life. I wasted 10 rupees on Google
The
Play Store,
payment is successful. Please wait.
and
Hopefully,
you
there's no
won't
card
believe.
details.
Don't show all those things. You will
Yeah.
accidentally there.
So almost done. Let's see if we can payment
Installation
successful.
in progress. Yeah.
Uh, it's got installation in progress. So cancel, no refund button, no refund button. But let the app
No,
install.
it's installing.
Let's see. Do we see a refund button here? Hmm. Boom. Refund
But
is
do it.
there.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, let's try it.
That's the fun. Do it. What happens?
Okay. So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the chat. Would you think that the refund will work or not? In case you can't see, so we can see the refund button here. And
And if this works, I'm just giving our disclaimer. We are in no way promoting all this stuff. Do it
hmm.
at your own risk and don't
Okay, okay,
misuse.
and like this was just a testing thing. No, like no hard feelings for the app developer, and we will even buy this application after like refunding it for the second. Also, yes, you can only refund for one time. If you buy from the
Uh,
same ID to the second time, there will be no refund option,
they
which
won't.
we will do. which we will do. So what do you
Which
guys think? Open first. Okay, so let's open it. Okay, that's also fair. Let's open it and play it, and then we will try to refund it.
oh, people are like it will. Gamer
Hmm.
007, nice name. It will.
Okay, so
It
confirm download. Let's download it. That's interesting. Like it's just a 13 MB download, and they still don't download it. You open and then it's asks you to download. Only
Acha
13
in
MB
game. That is in
in
game
game. But it makes sense if you're
downloads.
downloading like Asphalt and PUBG, they download 1 GB, 2 GB of file. It makes sense to download it.
You are
Now
you are
everyone.
you are downplaying the app.
Okay. So the game is open. I played it. Now let's try it. So what do you think? It will it refund or not?
I don't think it will refund. I don't think.
Okay. I think
I
it will.
don't think.
Let's try it.
I'm pretty confident it won't refund.
So
Or I'll
request
send an email to Google. I wasted money on two apps. Request refund.
request refund. Let's see. I should get an okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says
I think it
uninstall.
did.
Yeah,
It
it's fine.
take.
Will refund.
Do I see a message though? So let's see if we can get a message. Once we see a message, then we know that it works for sure.
They didn't do for my two apps. I'll go to my history and search. They didn't give me refund for my two apps.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we will know when we will get the refund in a while. So far, I have not seen the refund message from Google. So yeah, maybe if I get it during the at the end of this super chat, at
People
the
are
end of
asking
this
refund
live
for
stream.
people are asking refund for super chats. Should I buy OnePlus 10 Pro or go with 9 Pro 15,000 cheap? Octane sir, please let us. Bus, you have waited so much. Please wait for 4 or 5 days more. Please let us get the OnePlus 10 Pro and then we can tell you about that. By the way, 9 Pro we didn't recommend last year. It has heating issues. You cannot record 4K 60 FPS for more than 10 minutes. So you need to see review on 9 Pro as well. Your take on battery drain issues since iOS 15.4. Go ahead. You are using Android 12. How is the battery drain on iOS?
I was see, is it like I was also using iOS 15.4 on the iPhone, and I thought that the issue I had here was was something that is since it's a very old iPhone. I think
Oh, dear.
that was an iPhone problem, but I didn't check that it's a iOS 15.4 issue because I
Did
think
Manu face the same
yeah,
problem?
yeah,
No? Did
same
Manu
thing. I
face?
asked Manu if he's facing any battery drain problem as well, and he's not. So I'm not really sure if it's a battery, like the iOS update problem, because I'm facing it. I'm facing it for sure. But then this is a like 3 year old device. But I think it could be an iOS problem as well because when I check the battery health, it shows 93%. So even the battery has not degraded, and it doesn't even
Degraded.
last 2 hours. What about the
And
other iPhone user? Yeah, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's that's one of the reason I switched to S22 Ultra. I need some external force as
you
well.
know this is all documented, right? If you say wrong things about Android, we'll take a morcha or rally against you.
Wait for that video. Wait for that video. It's gonna trigger a lot of people, and it's not
Hi,
just
hi.
lip saying. It's
So
right in
yes,
there.
sheesh.
Everything has a proof, documented.
Oh, by 2 hours, I think he means 2 hours screen on time. He
Screen
doesn't
on
mean
time.
like
SOT.
he doesn't mean like the actual phone that lasts 2 hours. That would be absurd.
Let us know. Like, what
Uh,
are like in case you guys are also using an iPhone, the latest one, 15.4. Are you also facing a battery drain issue?
but I've heard it from a lot of people. I've
Ah,
heard it from enough
15.4.
people to actually put it up there. See,
Google Play Store.
oh, this is a very interesting comment. Now nothing. So nothing it means nothing. Company opened investment opportunities to its customer. What's your take on it? If you get a chance, would you invest in nothing? Do you believe in their motive to change tech industry? Oh my God, this is a very big question. Fundamentally, I don't invest in any company that is loss making. So I have that scare कि नहीं
Hmm.
मेरे को इतना रिस्क लेने का ही नहीं है. If you're making loss, okay, I'm happy making a little bit less money in my investment. So my first criteria to invest in any company, it has to be profit making. which of course nothing doesn't have their phone out until now. So I am not going to invest. But yeah, and let
Oh,
me
yeah.
pull out some stats.
Mhm. And in case you guys are asking me, I just ask Manu and Pratik to make my portfolio. So these guys make a portfolio for me and I invest whatever they say. So that's what I
So
know about investment.
$63 million pre-registered community investment. So that is like a lot of money. It's
Mm-hmm.
like
They
a
also have
lot
some
of money.
celebrity endorsement as well. A lot of Indian YouTubers or celebrity Casey Neistat, Ranveer Alabadia.
Alabadia.
These people are also like an investor in nothing. But is it a celebrity, like a brand manager association, or a real investment? We are not sure of that.
Casey
Also,
Neistat is one of the investors. Casey
one of the
Neistat is one of
investors.
the
And
investors.
what kind of investor? Investor as in someone who is putting their money, or someone who is putting their fame for the company.
No, no. I think money. He's putting money
Okay.
and is also endorsing it.
Okay, so I think the second part is very interesting. Do you believe in their motive to change the tech industry? One thing that I would like to add, and it will add here, and it will apply to everything, is whenever everything works in a cycle, and whenever something starts from the beginning, they will obviously say that they are revolutionary, they are game changer, they will change the market, and they will disruptor. They are the disruptor. So they follow like this. They attract with when they say this, they attract all the, and that's the only way you can attract the early adopters. The early adopters will come, which is the people like you, me, people who spend time on YouTube, watch a lot of live stream and all that. Early tech adopters will come only when early tech adopters embraces a technology. The masses follow them. The masses don't make their own mind. The masses buys whatever they do. Same thing happened with OnePlus. OnePlus started out with an early adopter making theme, custom ROMs, and all that. Early adopter like it, they spread a lot of word. Then the mainstream audience joined it, and now you can only become you can only become a lot popular then. But after that, you also have to become financially successful. You only become financially successful when you dumb down your product, become like everyone else, and you attract a lot of mainstream customer. So same thing happens. First, we are going to change the world, and then if you have to make money, you have to become like everyone else, because that's the only way to make money. What do you think about
What my
this?
personal belief is, I think a system cannot be tweaked more than 20%. So whatever
Hmm.
the existing market is, they can only provide you value for more than 20%. Like they can only provide you 20% more value than what is existing there. If you do more than that, if you bring like in the time when people were going to restaurants and eating food, if you would have brought online food delivery, people would say internet nahi hai itna fast, uh, there is no, people don't have enough smartphones, रिचार्ज ही नहीं है, इंटरनेट कहाँ से
Hmm.
यूज करें, यूट्यूब बफर होता है, हाउ विल आई ऑर्डर फूड ऑनलाइन. So you cannot tweak the system more than 20%. So
That was the platform was not developed back then.
that's what I'm
Mobile
saying.
penetration was
If
not there. That is why companies like
ha,
Uber, Swiggy was not there.
correct. So if you were Uber Swiggy before 4G, people would say
Hmm.
you would be way ahead of time. कि अभी इंटरनेट ही नहीं है ना किसी के पास. So that's what I think. Like you can't give more than 20% to what is existing over there. Either you will, like people say they should sell this phone this low, that low. There was a company called Laico, if people remember. They almost went bankrupt selling uh, cheap phones. So I think,
Hmm.
but I'm really excited about their phone. Like I'm
Oh yeah,
particularly
it
very
will be. Like
hopeful
I want to
because
see what they
yeah,
tweak, how
yeah,
they are
what they,
different.
how they
There's
are
a very
different.
little room to be different there.
Little room to be different. That's what I'm excited about. And some people didn't like it, but I like they straight up talked about ecosystem. I'm like, let's go straight up talking about ecosystem. I'm like, okay,
Hmm. Should we start the Quizwiser thing?
sure, sure,
Hmm.
sure.
We
Why
want
not?
the edit button on Twitter. Oh, why not?
They gave
Ev-
it yesterday, no? They gave it yesterday. They gave it
to
yesterday.
blue user, blue to like what are premium users?
They just tweeted
Okay,
it
that
like we
way.
are working on it. April
That
Fools.
one day of the year when everyone gets what they want and
So
no one gets what they want.
no one gets what they want. So Xiaomi released a tablet. Oppo released their small display. Nothing released another phone, another
Hmm.
one. Twitter. invented edit button, so everyone released everything. We released the Visor watch.
TechWiser released
TechWiser
a
launched a Visor watch.
combination of Apple Watch and a Galaxy Watch.
Galaxy
TechWiser
watch.
Watch.
TechWiser watch. So the only smartwatch in the world which not only takes care of your health but also makes you wiser. There will
and
be a
and the
there will be
only
a
Apple Watch that also works with Android.
ah there you go. We are also talking about ecosystem.
Okay, so let's start with Quizwiser.
Let's start with Quizwiser. So you will find the link in the description. Only first 10 people can join it, and we'll play small interesting quizzes with you. We have really good question today, and person who wins will have a 500 rupees coupon. So the format is the first person has four choices, the next person has three choices, and then we go on reducing choices. And any one of you can win 500 rupees Amazon cash coupon.
Link
Let's
is
go.
going live in three, two,
Three,
one,
two, one.
go.
LFG. Go.
And like always, in case you have already joined Quizwiser, let other people join in. We only allow one entry in the Quizwiser. And even if you join, oh, Ayush is here. Nice.
Oh, what's up? Is
It's
this
good to see
first time?
people who we interact in the chat the
Daily.
same day on the live stream. We know how they look like. That's something interesting, and we
Ah.
look forward to it. Oh, there you go. Pratik, I
If you
missed.
want to stay wiser, make sure you subscribe to TechWiser. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay,
We stopped saying it because the line was big enough for people to just
register.
double tap, and and the watch time goes like down and then up. So we made it more shorter. Like just stay wiser. That's it.
Okay, so let's start with Ayush. Nice
Oh.
to see you, man. Hey, man, what's up?
I
Hey.
Okay. The thing is, I don't want to do Quizwiser. I have done it
I
once.
I
Oh,
know
you
I
did?
yes.
Yes, I was over enthusiastic. I just wanted to ask: is the Oculus Quest 2 worth it in India? The Indian pricing?
Are we actually have a video. It's coming up next week. Please wait
Okay.
for
Yeah.
it. But just to give you an FYI, it is out of warranty. Like warranty doesn't work in India. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
we had software
That's what
issues.
I'm scared of. Like I wanted to get into VR for the past 5 years since the
Hmm.
Oculus Rift, but
Hmm.
Oculus doesn't release in India, and price was also quite high previously.
Just wait. Just wait. Three,
Yes.
4 days. 3, 4 days.
So
Chalo
I
Chalo,
and
man.
leave
then.
this because I'll give chance to others for
है
Quizwiser.
Awesome,
Ah,
awesome,
Also, thanks for
awesome.
the 500 last time.
Oh, yeah.
अरे yo, yo, it's
Cheers,
all in
man.
the
Have a good
competition.
one.
Thank you.
Cheers. Okay, let's see who do we have next. I thought that Ayush one is joining for the
Nine,
first.
I remembered the face.
Huh?
See, I remember everyone was subscribed to this
The
channel
light
now.
was coming from behind. Okay.
600,
Hey,
six
Sayan.
lakh 27,000
Hello, hello, hello.
people. And
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I have a question I forgot to ask. We also have Sayan or Shayan who works in TechWiser as well.
Yeah,
So
I am
I forgot to
Shayon.
ask you. So
I am Shayon.
pronounce
Yeah.
your name.
is it Sayan or is it Shayan?
And in Bengali, we spell it like Sayan, but we pronounce it like Shayon. It's a with a
Hmm.
O.
Shayon.
Yeah, yeah,
Shayan.
yeah.
And in English, it's Sayan.
Yeah, Sayan.
So which is more accurate in the
Since we are
spelling?
an English channel, we'll say it's Sayan.
It's Sayan. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. This is
That's your
exactly what he also told, but it's not like bang on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so on an English channel, we will call you Sayan.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Chalo.
So
So,
you have four options. Ah, yeah, go ahead. Daily driver. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The ritual.
So actually, like I am using a Moto H20 Fusion. I
Hmm.
bought it this January. So
Okay.
and I am like facing Wi-Fi issues, like random Wi-Fi issues. So I have seen that in 2.4 gigahertz band, no. So when
Hmm.
my
Ah,
Bluetooth is on, I am getting like as low as 2 Mbps. When my link speed is like 100 Mbps. But if I switch off the Bluetooth, I have like getting 40 to 50 Mbps.
okay.
But I
What was the
never like.
device? Moto H20 Fusion.
Yeah, yeah, Moto
Hmm.
H20 Fusion. Yeah,
20,001.
yeah, yeah,
Ha, 21, 20.
yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. So it works on 2.4, but it doesn't work on the other one.
Like 5 gigahertz also, if I switch off the Bluetooth, then
Hmm.
I can like get better speed. Like I didn't know that. I actually searched in Lenovo community and I
Hmm.
found that hack. And after that, I stopped using my TWS earbuds. And yeah, now it is fine. I have actually tried to like tweet, like tag you on Twitter and all. So, but yeah,
This is very interesting.
yeah, actually.
So hold on. Why do speed tests take so much time? So I have a Samsung phone and I have like 32 Mbps now with Wi-Fi and
Yeah,
Bluetooth
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
try the same thing. For me, the speed reduced. So
No, actually, their motto, their customer service, like some people from their some developers, senior developer, they also they also took note of this and they told me to send a bug report and somehow we can see if they.
So
okay,
is it just you who is facing this
No,
specific
no, no, no,
problem? Or
like no, like lots of people are getting that problem.
okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a call. Actually, I'm using my mobile phone as a webcam.
acha.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Oh,
Lots of
they have that used as a webcam, na?
Yeah.
Moto. Yeah. That
Droid
was
cam.
pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
perfect, and that works flawlessly.
yeah, that was probably flawless.
Oh,
No
awesome.
issues.
So okay, go ahead. You have four choices. You
Okay.
have Android fanboy, Silicon, Apple investor, and what's trending.
Try Android fanboy.
Oh, hold on. Let me
Oh
share it.
yeah,
There you go. So, what's the most popular paid Android app?
I hmm. I think I know this one.
Paid Android app.
Just make a guess.
Forest.
Ah,
Nah,
nah.
nah.
It's
I
very
like
popular.
you
It's
are
very popular.
competing
You
with
would know.
Spotify. I think it's Tinder.
Nahi.
It's
Tinder has
not
in-app
Tinder.
purchases. I'm saying on the Play Store, most popular.
Most popular paid Android app. Hmm. I think subscription wise, it was I think Tinder or maybe Apple Music or Spotify. Hmm.
Nova is pretty
No
close. Like
launcher.
Nova is third or fourth. Yeah, Nova is third or fourth because you have to buy it from the Play Store. I'm not talking
Okay,
about
so like
in purchases. It's actually Minecraft. 10
Uh,
millions
oh
is
yeah,
down.
why won't it be?
yeah.
See, I
Nice.
told you you would know the answer. You would know the answer.
Why?
It's like,
Hmm. But do people play Minecraft on smartphone as well?
I think so.
even I was wondering. I don't
Hmm.
play.
That is interesting. Like even I was looking at Minecraft stats and it's going a lot popular.
10
A lot of
million, 10 million
hmm,
downloads.
10 million. Nice. That's a good one. Nice.
Yeah, it was
Good.
nice talking to you. Cyan
Yeah,
in English
I
and
have one
Cyan
request.
in
Just try this out. This is the issue I am facing. No, you might be having one kind of
Hmm.
company unit with you, that Moto S20 Fusion,
We have
and
H30 Pro. We have H30 Pro. We'll try
okay.
with that.
So yeah, you can we have already tried raising the issue with company and all. So but from your side, if you can just let them know because you have better
Sure.
connectivity with. Yeah, thanks a lot.
See,
Thank
our
you.
also connectivity is this video only. Like if a
Uh,
lot of people say, we also say it and then they hear it.
sure,
So it's
sure.
like
Hmm.
multiple factor how it works. But yeah,
Hmm.
definitely,
Yeah,
man,
it's
definitely.
nice meeting you people.
Let
Thank
us
you.
know
Thanks a
if
lot.
your issue gets solved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
Cheers,
sure.
man. Have a
Thank you.
good one.
Cheers.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, this was a nice question. Almost
Henna,
there. Yeah.
Henna. Honestly,
Minecraft.
everyone knows of Minecraft. Minecraft
Hmm.
videos are so popular.
Even I see a lot of people are writing articles on Minecraft now, a lot more than
Ah,
what they were
a
writing
lot
before.
more than what.
Even I think we should also pick it up sometimes. Minecraft has a huge
Minecraft is
audience.
Minecraft is Microsoft owned. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see who do we have next. Hi, Avik.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey,
awesome. So, before we start, this is your first time, right? In Quizwiser.
Oh, actually, I missed the voice.
oh,
Okay.
is this your first time in
Can you repeat what?
Quizwiser?
Yeah, it's my first time. Actually, I have been on the stage for like 10 or 11 times. I'm not even joking. And I always chat like there was a time when four people had already been on the stage, and you took them, and they all asked questions and left, and still I didn't get in. So that day I was like, oh man, there's no way out of the six people. I'm
So sorry about that.
still
And
only
see where we
two
are
guys
today.
that didn't get selected. So sad.
So sorry
And
about
Yeah.
today is the day. Today is the day. Mark the date.
Are you sure it's not
that.
still April 1st? It's April 2nd, right?
Second. The wiser
Okay, so yeah,
watches.
I have a Pixel 4a.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and
How's your experience?
it's good, but I mean the battery is not that bad.
Hey,
That
Yeah,
bad, you say, not that bad.
I get 5 hours on screen on time, 5 to
that's
4
quite a
hours.
lot.
And
Hmm.
actually, I'm coming from an iPhone 6s, so it's obviously a major improvement from iPhone 6s.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
That's
And I'm
better.
not gonna lie, I'm thinking of
Hmm.
switching to iPhone 13, and uh, I think when the sale hits in Diwali
Prime
time,
day.
do you think it will
Hmm.
go back to the 50, 60 range?
I compared to the pricing this year, I don't think 50,000, but yeah, it will definitely be cheap. Somewhere around that mark. At max
Hmm.
55 ish, maybe.
Actually bought these with the Pixel Buds, and I'm not gonna lie,
Hmm.
these are one of the best earphones I've ever had.
There's
Pixel Buds
also
are
there's
actually
also
value.
rumors of Pixel 6a releasing these days. So you're not gonna think about buying a Pixel 6a.
I really doubt they're going to release it because with the Tensor chip, I doubt they're going to even ship it to India.
Oh, if they do,
Yeah, I might consider it definitely. After watching your review, of course.
oh, perfect, nice.
So you have Apple investor, you have Silicon, and you have what's trending.
Uh, Apple Silicon. Why not?
Apple
Nice.
investor. Huh. So I just started the timer.
Just make a guess then.
Based on what? What was iOS previously called?
Uh, Apple OS.
You're almost there though, but
Very interesting question. I
Apple
didn't even know
iOS.
that it was called something else.
I want the chat to guess, but it would be like that O moment. Like, why didn't I think of it?
Hmm. Apple
I think
OS,
it's Apple
iOS.
OS, something like that.
Hmm.
It was iPhone OS.
Oh, nice. And
Someone got it.
when did they switch to iOS? iOS
iOS
4.
4. Yes. It was
Hmm.
I
iPhone
think
OS
they changed it
1,
after
iPhone
iPhone
OS 2,
4.
iPhone OS 3. Yeah. That was the first time when they dropped support for the first generation iPhone. So they switched to iOS 4.
Do you think they're going to
Nice.
remove? They're going to make the iPhone 14 completely portless. There are rumors
I
they're
don't
going to
know.
remove the.
Not
Uh,
so, not so early.
but again, you're talking about a company called Apple. So I
Hmm.
will.
You never know.
Why not?
They are bringing
Why
what
not?
MagSafe back to Mac. First they removed it, they
Why
brought
not?
Type C, and then they bring MagSafe again. So it's like they are also sometimes confused. I'm not really sure. Like they are also confused. They also think in long term, so it's confusing. But I doubt. That's doubtable.
I
Okay.
don't
Okay.
think
So
he
one
will.
last question before going. I actually
Mhm.
wanted a Mac. So which do you think is best for like college and school stuff?
What
Like
budget do
not
you have?
very heavy
What?
space.
Of course, the best you can buy will be the budget you have. So what's your budget?
Around 80, 90.
8090. I think you get M1 Air
Eh,
and M1 Pro.
M1 Pro is like 1.10, but yeah, you can get it
1.10
a bit cheaper.
somewhere. I like we also bought the Air. We bought three M1 Air just because it was cheaper and there was no significant difference between the M1 Air and the Pro. You get 7 and 8 core, and there you get 8 and 8 core. The speaker are louder, the fan is better. Few
This
things might
slightly better bar. Touch
slightly
bar,
better.
yeah. Touch
Hmm.
bar. Can touch.
So like
And the
that didn't
battery is
justify
better,
30 to
right?
40, 30,000 rupees upgrade. Like the more you have to pay. So that's why we bought most of the things we have is M1 Air. So I think you can go with M1 here, or you can also consider the M1 Pro if you do further research.
Oh, okay. So thanks, guys.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Have a nice one, and
Good
good to
chat.
see you finally.
Cheers, man.
Okay.
Oh, there's like a lot of latency
Yeah,
issues, I guess.
latency is
We
there.
couldn't.
Even Abhinav was saying the same thing. Okay, let's see who do we have next. Someone who is here after a long time. Hi, Vikas.
Hi team. Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
Oh, finally, the day has come.
Yeah.
Not the date.
For a
So
second, for a second, like just
yeah,
before the chat says it, I want to say it. For a
Yeah,
second, I
yeah,
thought like,
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly,
Just before the
exactly.
chat says, just before the chat says, I want to say it. You look for a split second, you look like technical guru.
Popular YouTuber.
really?
Popular Indian YouTuber.
Aha!
Yeah, yeah, you did, you
You
did.
I
look
just
like
need to
yeah,
just
like.
make a fake page and I'll be getting millions of yours.
अरे ऐसे थोड़ी.
Maybe you
That
can
is
hire me also part time.
that's a very difficult line. But yeah, I will let the chat decide now.
The first part is easy, but the second part, I think.
Yeah, the second part is a bit tricky, but I think the chat will get it. Oh, either
Got it.
way, like
So
I'm
I
pretty
have
sure this is
two.
not the first time you have heard it though.
Yeah, from yeah, kind of.
Ah,
Ah,
means
maybe through the Zoom call, maybe.
Maybe yeah. So
oh, nice.
I am an IQ 7 legend user. I have few problems. I just
Oh,
want to share with team. So I
aha.
have been raising this issue with IQ also. Like after the update to FantaJoys 12, the main USP of this phone was the pressure sensitive screen, right, for the games. It's
Hmm.
completely dead. Like it's been like 5 months now, and we have been raising issues over to Twitter. And even I had a call with those marketing team of IQ. They
Okay.
called me up and they were like three people and we were sharing our experience with IQ and all. There also that
Hmm.
forum also I shared this thing and never happened. Nothing is happening on that front. Like you pay 40,000 for a phone and the main USB is dead. It's
So
completely dead. We can't play.
how long has it been like for the update?
It came up in December, end of December.
Okay, so it's been like 3 months. Three
Yeah,
months, you
they
can
know
say.
about it. It's not like they don't know. We have
Achha.
raised multiple queries
Hmm.
about this thing, but you check the Telegram group and all. People are going crazy with every update. The first question will be coming up like, is the pressure sensitive screen fixed or not? It's not.
Huh.
Hmm.
So I think the main one didn't have like the IQ 9 didn't have pressure sensitive screen, right? Or it had the
Yeah,
same.
iQOO 9 is having pressure sensitive screen, but that one is also having. My friend took it actually, and he is facing issue with COD. COD is capped like around 30 FPS on iQOO 9, I guess. He's saying that I bought a phone for like 42,000, and I suggested him, unluckily,
Hmm.
and he's eating my head now. He's like, I'm getting just 30 FPS, and what to do now?
That's interesting. And like the first
Very
thing,
interesting.
Yeah,
maybe if we get a chance and to get to the team, we can ask this question as well.
please, please,
It's a
please.
good
Very
thing
interesting.
that
We'll
we
check
have
with
it on
our
good.
unit. I think we have an IQ 9 Pro. We'll check that as well.
Hmm.
And 9 Pro is not having issue. Specifically, 9 is having issue with COD, and Legends pressure sensitivity screen is dead. Like
Acha,
lot
Legend,
of
you saw
users.
IQ 7 Legend, na? IQ 7 Legend.
Yeah, mine is
Ah,
iQOO 7 Legend.
okay. Okay.
Right. Interesting.
We'll check IQ 9. Because as far as I remember, the 90 FPS drops due to heating, they drop it back to 60 FPS in PUBG. But in
Hmm.
Yeah,
COD, I'm not sure. I didn't play COD that much. So, yeah.
yeah. Even I checked the reviews and all. Like every page is sharing only BGMI videos, but nobody is
Mhm.
checking that COD part. So please, team,
Hmm.
you guys
Ah,
are.
the thing is now, see, you have a limited time to talk about games, and
Hmm.
we pick up BGMI because of
The
course so
most
popular.
popular one.
And
Yeah,
when it's a very flagship phone, we pick up Genshin Impact because it is very powerful game in itself to play.
yeah.
But I do try to mention COD, at least graphics or something, if I can sneak in the time. But yeah,
Hmm.
sure, sure.
So how many hours do you play a game in a day?
Depends upon my workload, I would say.
Hmm.
Like if
And
I'm getting at least like 30 minutes. It
30
depends upon
minutes.
the. I'm not
Hmm.
like specifically playing PUBG or something. I play grid and all.
Hmm.
So
Okay,
something or the other.
okay.
Okay. And you don't prefer PC gaming or console gaming?
No, I prefer on
Oh,
my
oh,
tab.
oh.
Tab also. I am that also. I'm facing issue with my tab. I'm having a Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus Wi-Fi version. So
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
last update we got was on October 2021.
Hmm.
So A flagship not having updates is another thing. Like we raised query on CEO portal of Samsung. We got a call from them saying that it will be fixed, but everyone else, even S7 FE got an update, S6 got an update to Android 12, but S7 plus Wi-Fi version is not getting an update.
Okay. So do you buy a smartphone
Hmm.
on the basis of gaming or the performance? If you're out there in the market, would you buy a smartphone for gaming?
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
So that's the reason
Okay.
I've been a loyal Vivo fan since 2018. My first Vivo phone was Vivo Nex when it launched. It was like too futuristic with that pop-up camera, in-display fingerprint scanner before OnePlus 60 came.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
since then, that performance thing, everything was there, but still, now I'm kind of hopeless with Vivo now, making more and more bugs.
Okay, let's also ask the honest chat. So there are 269 people live on this chat. Let us know how many of you buy a smartphone for playing games for majorly that thing. Like for what I was thinking, most of the people buy phones for good camera and software and hardware combination kind of a thing. Gaming is also something interesting. Okay, let's do Quizwiser.
Ah, so you have silicon and you have what's trending.
What's trending?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
should be a pretty easy one. So what was TechWise's April Fool launch? April. April.
Wiser Watch.
I.
Nice, nice, nice. See, it pays off to stay wiser, subscribe to Tech
Yeah.
Wiser. Literally. Literally.
Before you forget, just drop in your email ID in the private chat and yeah, go.
Hmm.
How can I do that?
There would should be a private chat option in the StreamYard portal.
If, if
I
if you are on mobile, you will have to like look for it somewhere at the bottom, maybe.
I can see with other guests.
Hmm.
That should be the one. There should be
Okay.
a couple of conversations there as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Got it.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Have a
Oh,
nice one.
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
You guys are
well,
amazing.
You too. Have a
you
good
too,
one.
man. You
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye. Uh, let's see who do we have next. Okay. Okay. Hey, Krishna.
Uh,
Hello.
Hey,
hey,
hi.
what's up?
I hope this is your first time. I think it's your
Yeah,
first time,
this is
right?
my first time. I've been entering for past 5 to 6 times in StreamYard portal, but this is my first time, yes.
Perfect. So
Ah,
this is this is the day when everyone's dream will come true. At least three people dream did come true. Gaussian
you
blur.
hype it up. You hype it up so much.
Okay, the honest chat is saying there's a Gaussian blur on the camera.
Yeah, so I
Nice.
have some webcam issues. I'm talking with the
Uh,
service center to fix it. It's very
oh,
bad. ASUS's service is very bad.
dude, I'm
Service
yet to like,
in
dude,
India
I'm
is
yet.
bad.
Exactly. I'm yet to
Service
meet
in
a
India is
person.
bad.
I'm yet to meet a person who says ki this company very good service. Like
Very
I've
good service
not met.
every
No,
time.
I have
Yeah.
tried Vivo service and because I had some issue on my phone and it's
Hmm.
pretty like smooth. I'm not having any issues as of now.
Hmm. And that's
And
good
yeah,
to hear.
Yeah.
so so my
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead with your
TWS
point.
issue.
Hmm.
I'll tell my phone later. 1 second. Yeah, so my TWS issue. So I'm using a OnePlus wireless Bass edition.
Okay.
So my left ear is not working. Like this has happened to me before. I had bought my earphone in August, and in November, I think I had to replace it because the left ear was not working. This is that microphone and volume where you have all the buttons and
Huh.
mic, right? That side. So this is my second time, and I keep everything like in perfect condition. If you see anything of mine, it's like it still looks brand new. So like the condition is not an issue. I think this is a major flaw in the earphone only because this is my second time now. I have to go and replace it again.
We have been
Hmm.
seeing in a lot of TWS videos as well. hasn't happened with a neckband to us, but it frequently happens with a TWS. Like
I don't
one
know.
year back,
I
it started
thought
again.
OnePlus is pretty good in making products. That's the only reason I bought this, or else I was going for the Realme
Hmm.
one.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Interesting, man. Interesting. So yeah, go ahead with the daily ritual. What is your
Yeah,
daily?
so this is I'm using an iQOO 7.
Oh,
oh,
the
nice.
orange edition.
Yeah, so actually, I have a pretty good experience after Android 12 update. I'm facing some minor battery drain issues. Like before, I was used to get like around 8 hours screen on time. Now I'm getting around 6.5.
Oh,
Hmm. That's a
8 hours.
minor
That's
dent, but
fantastic, though. Yeah. So no bugs, no jitters and all, nothing with Android 12.
Yeah, I had seen in one app, but it got fixed after an update. So as of now, nothing.
I think a lot of third-party apps are also yet to optimize their thing for Android 12. So
No, no, no,
should
no,
get
no.
better,
That
but
app only I
that's
got update and the problem was fixed. It was like the app was crashing and I complained to them and they are like, yeah, we'll fix it. And
okay.
pretty soon the like update came and it was fixed.
Damn.
okay.
Damn. Taking note, man. We'll try to wrap it up in some video or something. So
Yeah.
you have only one option left, silicon. So what
Yes.
is? Oh, I'm reading the question. So what is the upgraded version of Snapdragon 8 Gen 1?
8 Gen 1 Plus.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
I mean, it happens every year, right? Triple eight, triple eight plus.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Nice.
it happens every year. But yeah, the term upgraded version, so people like 8 Gen 2, 8 Gen 3, damn it. But yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of confusing now as they name sorry, they change the naming
8 Gen.
strategy.
Hey,
Yeah, they're
right.
coming with 7 Gen 1, 6 Gen 1 as well. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, is
Hmm.
it for the 600 series and 700 series or what?
They are gonna do it though eventually because they are running out of numbers. Like they name it now
Exactly.
480, 695. It's
Yeah,
better
I
they
think they
go with
should start it. I think they should
6.
start. It's high time
Hmm.
Hmm.
because their
Hey,
naming is very confusing. Like a 695 is like a 700 series processor, right? Like their naming is very confusing.
So make
Okay, it
sure you
was
drop
nice
your
meeting you.
email ID in the private chat before you leave.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thank you. It was
Yeah,
nice meeting you guys. Thank you.
save here,
so,
man. Save here.
Peace.
so I
Oh,
think
sorry to
Abhinav
cut you off.
recently reminded this refund आया क्या? That's a good thing. Like I just checked, and yep, the refund is there.
Arey
So
yaar,
so
why didn't they give it for my two apps? Nah, maybe I think developers have that kind of option on a checkbox to just
hmm,
deny it. It straight up told me like it's not allowed for this app.
okay. So just like we promised in the earlier chat, we will like no hate or no hard feelings for the developer, and we will buy the app. So just buying it again, as you can see.
You should have selected a good game, no, in that case.
But then it has to be cheap. Like if what if there was no refund? That was also there. But yeah,
Ha,
I take a
people are asking you to share your credit
you
card
get
details.
any
People are
value.
asking
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
you can only refund 5 times using one UPI ID. That is interesting. Although I don't use UPI ID, so I think
Hmm.
that would be different.
See, we will also see this time. So I just made a purchase and see. Let's see if you can get a refund option here.
Installation
Ideally,
in progress.
ideally it doesn't. You don't get a refund option the second time.
Shouldn't
Hmm.
refund as well the second time. Like you should
Should it?
have made up your mind the first time.
Hmm. No, no. Like I said, at TechWiser we highly believe in that. If you get something, if you get any value out of something, it's you should always give the value back.
You didn't
So
even play the game.
no, no. But we did use it as an example to show it to show it to
Achha.
everyone. So that way,
Nice.
it was a value.
You can tip them as well if you want
Hmm.
inside the app.
You
Buy me a
you
coffee.
you guys can tip us on that. There's a thing called super chat. Yeah, see, no refund option.
Chalo, on that note, for the gadget of the week. We have a gadget of the week. Let
Which
me
one?
find it. Let me find it. Yes.
Hmm.
It's a mystery for me as well. Ah,
Let me see if I have some gadget here. Usually it's on my table as well. Now, do I have it?
yes. So we are doing a video for you guys. Like it was like compilation of all the SNLs and all the requests, all the comments and the devices that you want us to review.
Hmm.
And so one of the headphones that we tried was Bode Nirvana 751 ANC.
Hmm.
Really good. I just felt like something went past me. So sorry. So we tried the Bode Nirvana 751 ANC. It is a headphone which has 65-hour battery life, active
Hmm.
noise cancellation, really good comfort. They shouldn't have put the logo on this, but apart from that, it's a very good headphone. So
Hmm. Also,
you
it has a
guys
fast
can check
charge.
it out.
10 minutes, 10 hours. 10
10
minutes,
minutes.
10 hours. And that, I
But
think,
that is like 10%. 10 minutes, 10% because 65 hours total battery life. If you say it that way, it sounds like huge. Oh my
but still,
god,
it's
10
something. Like,
minutes.
there are a lot of times when I want to go out and I see that the battery of my TWS is died, and I don't want to
And this
wait.
is
I
also
want to
10
like
minutes, 3 hours or something like that. This is
10
also the same.
minutes, 3 hours.
3 hours, something
Oh,
like that.
nice.
Yeah.
This is
Because
good.
it has 30 hours of battery
You
life.
see, people say that there's no innovation going on. This is innovation. It's a good
This
innovation.
is this is good marketing. I would put it
Yeah.
that way. But yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, this is it. This is me, Pratik, and your co-host Mrinal, or Mrinal and your co-host Pratik signing off. Vice versa, and we'll catch you guys
Hmm.
in the
Also,
67th episode.
say
Only two
happy birthday
episodes.
to Dubbu. Is she
Ah,
here?
everyone.
Is she
No,
here?
no, I wouldn't bring her.
Hey.
She'll cause chaos and all of that. But yeah, you can. Dugu is
Okay.
my niece. Anyone who wants to wish her happy birthday can do that in the comments. Bye bye.
And while we are at it, Dubbu can help us to get 669 likes for sure. We will use her happy birthday as a leverage to get more likes.
Leverage to get more
And
likes. This is
will
how a
become
life of a content creator.
oh
Are
yeah.
she'll cause unnecessary chaos.
That's what children's are. It's like happy chaos.
ठीक है.
Yeah. Either one, man. Have a good one, everyone. Have a good
Okay,
weekend. Cheers.
weekend. Happy weekend, everyone.